Who loves you? This is fun? I got you. Tickle bugs. Oh, you want to see how high you can go without falling out? Oh, you can't let go. You gotta hold on. One hand. There you go. You do it. I'll just make sure you don't fall. We're coming. We'll get you. Come back and see Daddy. Where are you? I noticed I would get tired playing basketball, and it didn't make sense. I was doing everything that you're supposed to do to be healthy. I was eating right, working out, lifting weights, and cancer just doesn't care.
It got to the point where he was not really able to work a full day, and he'd just come home and go to bed.
They called me on August 1st of last year and told me it was leukemia. It did send a little shock through my system that I could physically feel, because they're not talking about someone else, they're talking about you.
You kind of wish it was yourself. Though I could handle a lot better if it had been myself than one of your kids.
We checked into the hospital, I think 5 days later, and I was there for a month. This brings back a lot of memories of how it felt. Feels good not to be in here. It kind of turns my stomach to come back here. Starting the first day, I had intensive chemotherapy treatment, and chemotherapy basically, they try to kill all the cancer cells without killing you. There were very few days that I felt anywhere close to normal. Very few days. I was unable to do anything probably 70% of the time over those 7-8 months. I mean, unable to take care of myself. Definitely unable to work.
You think that you're immune to it because you're, mid-30s and you're young, and you don't think that you're going to be hit with something so catastrophic in your family. And when it does hit you, it's just something that just takes you for a ride.
Especially early on when you don't know if you're going to make it through it alive or anything. I spent a lot of, may sound a little corny, but I got up a lot of nights and stood right here and looked in the mirror and looked at myself and tried to see if I had what it took to make it through it. I made it through, somehow.
Your blood counts are fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, your hemoglobin. It's a treatment that we've once again gotten some significant improvements in the last 20 to 30 years, where frankly 20 to 30 years ago very few people survived the disease. Now we can offer really hope and long-term cure.
It was a long haul. There's no score, there's no awards, it's just you live through it, and that's reward enough.
It's not cheap to get sick. Hospital bills are very expensive. We knew that we could rely on critical illness to carry us through.
It can really devastate you financially. I know that if I didn't have this coverage, we wouldn't be in this house right now. My wife would be working. My kids would be in daycare, which is not what we want for them. We would be in an apartment. We would have probably a great amount of debt.
Without it, we'd be in a financial crisis, definitely. With it, there's peace of mind. There's no stress, and Lord knows you have enough stress when you have an illness in your family.
Because I had the critical illness insurance, because I planned just a few minutes and spent a few dollars, instead of telling Judy to go get a job so we don't lose our house, don't lose everything we've worked hard to acquire, I took her and the kids, my 5-year-old and 3-year-old, to Disney World, and we just had a great time. And the kids will always have that memory, no matter what happens.
It was a great relief to me that knowing that this policy provided him and his family with security for a long time. A lot of sad things have got a good ending, and this has got a good ending to it.
For 7 or 8 months, I did very little. I want to make up for that time, and I want to enjoy every day. My number one job is to take care of my family, and I did that, and it just makes me feel great.